All right, so I wanted to talk about why I believe streetwear will never die. I said I wasn't gonna say first. I think simply because women are giving birth to newborns every day. I just feel like there's always someone being born. They grow up and they become a potential client. And I feel like the way society and advertising is set up, I think it's persuasive. So I feel like society is always going to be full of consumers. And two, like, I think it's easier to say streetwear is dying or is going to be dead or is dead at the moment. I think it's easier to say things like that when you've already been submerged into the culture for however long. I would say the people I usually hear this from, man, they've been working in this field, in this realm for about 2 decades at least, I feel like. And I haven't been styling for too long. Like 3 years, maybe 6 altogether. Like assisting and leading. And sometimes I'm tired of clothes, and I've only been here that long. So I can only imagine how people feel when they've been in something for so long. I think also people have a hard time letting go, or not letting go, but like passing the baton. And passing the baton doesn't even mean you're giving up your spot or your legacy or what you've done to solidify your name in the industry, blah blah blah. It just is passing on the blessing to someone else. Like, you're still here, we still respect you, and yeah, your what you contributed probably isn't going anywhere. Like, and this is crazy, but even if someone does some wild shit in the industry, like wild as fuck, like for some reason, some of these people's name are still in the loop. Like, so yeah, y'all, like, streetwear isn't gonna die just because you feel tired of it or just because you feel um I don't think it's that serious, but I do know what it's like when you don't want to give something up, like, or it feels like it feels like you're giving something up, and even that in that second, in that moment, like that don't feel good either, for real. But and I do think there are a lot of people who love streetwear that much. Like, it is, like, of course they're gonna live without it. Like, if shit were to collapse, like, they'd live without it. But like, hmm, yeah, I know there are people who, like, I mean, this is their life. This is all they, not all, but they dedicate a lot of time, energy, passion, you know, a lot of who they are. They dedicate a lot of who they are to streetwear. So I get it, but I don't know, even in those moments where I feel, I don't want to say worried, but if I even when I'm reading what might be seen as like bad news when it comes to streetwear brands and culture, I don't even feel like it'll die in those moments either. I just feel like it's a moment where it's spiraling down, and then eventually it's gonna go back up. But yeah, there are kids, preteens, teenagers, young adults who are growing up and discovering themselves, and indulging in things that basically are good and popular in streetwear, and I think that's what keeps shit alive. And they branch off. I feel like eventually you search for other things in streetwear, not just what's popular, but those like those waves that everyone seems to dislike, those are things, those are events that I feel like keep streetwear afloat. And the kids are always going to indulge. I feel like everything is for the kids anyway. Kids and teenagers mostly. They don't know. At one point I didn't know, and then I've learned, and then it became my interest and I became glued to it, and I feel like that same thing's going to happen with them. And that's why it's never going to die. It's never going to die. It's always going to be someone new. It's always going to be someone new discovering this realm at some point in time, or meeting themselves in it. Like, it's already here, but to them, they never seen it. Just think about the first time you ever laid eyes on your favorite brand, or the little moments that led up to that brand becoming your favorite. It happens for so many people. I just feel like I don't see streetwear dying ever. It's just not. It's just nothing. I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I don't think. Of course, things evolve, and maybe that's what some people in streetwear don't like, or what I actually, change is very hard for me to accept too sometimes. But I feel like brands have evolved, but I don't think streetwear has evolved that much. Yeah, I think the brand awareness in certain companies have grown and expanded and become better throughout the years. But in streetwear, I feel like everything is just redefined, and I'm fine with that. I don't really care about, I don't know, let me not say I don't care, but creating something new is hardly my focus. Like, I think you should just create what you want. Create what you want. Pick the color. Pick the fabric. Pick the size. Pick the material. Pick the object. Pick whatever. Customize it to whatever. Don't worry about creating something new. I think that comes naturally. And I think you also may not even have the eyes. I think it's possible that someone on earth has created something new, but they don't have the eyes to see that it's something new. They don't have the eyes. I think there are some people that get recognition for their innovative ideas, but then I do think there are some people who create new things, and what they've created hasn't been processed yet in a way that people can appreciate its uniqueness and its authenticity. But yeah, streetwear will never die. Yeah, it will never die. It won't ever die. You will never see Streetwear will always exist. Always. People want clothes, people need clothes. But yeah, that's my rambling on why I think streetwear will never die.